What do you want to ask the fellas?
Is Carson Wentz an elite quarterback? Talk to him for me, Mike.
Let
him know, baby.
That's for my people over here. That's my people. All right, first of all, there's no question he's an elite quarterback. There aren't 9 quarterbacks that you would take ahead of Carson Wentz, Max. And I know what your narrative has been. Your narrative is weakened today because in the last 2 games, he's won games in the fourth quarter, going 12 for 12 in the fourth quarter.
Let me tell you what. Carson Wentz has gone from being the best player in the NFL, which he was through 13 weeks a couple of years ago, to maybe a top 15 quarterback, maybe top 12. You want to argue top 10, I think you have a tough time. But the fact is, your argument shows you why you don't even believe it. No elite quarterback has his fans pointing to an overtime win against the Giants.
First of all,
and a fourth quarter drive against Washington.
Wait, what I'm saying
Those are garbage teams with garbage defenses.
I didn't want to do this. But I'm prepared. I have come all week with research.
Oh, set up. Nice.
First of all, your weapons theory is wrong. McNabb, even though he had Thrash and Pinkston, those guys combined for 112 catches. No one near that is on this team.
That's not
right.
That's not McNabb. He gets credit for that.
Let finish. Go ahead. McNabb made those guys better?
Yes.
Maybe they were better than the crap they had all season. All right.
They were higher draft picks.
Hold on, I'm not done. Carson Wentz has won 6 games this season, getting less than 75 yards from his wide receivers. You know who's that's tied with Lamar Jackson for first in the NFL.
Hold on. These are garbage arguments.
They're not.
Washington and the Giants, you play them 4 times in a season.
Stop.
The Eagles. Are you joking?
Hold it. Drop passes aren't a problem. 10 drop passes in the fourth quarter. Carson Wentz and his receivers this year.
Dak Prescott. Hold on. Mike, here's a little trivia for you. Who has more drop passes? The Eagles or the team you're playing, the Cowboys?
Well, I'm going to get to Dak.
I'm listening.
I'm going to get to Dak Prescott right now. I'm going to get to Dak Prescott. This is it. This is the killer. This is the killer.
Passes than the Eagles.
Molly, hold it. 1 second. This is the killer.
Okay.
This is the TKO for Max, Mr. Boxing. Carson Wentz, 3-2, third best QBR in the NFL, behind Breeze and Mahomes, against top 10 defenses. Dak Prescott is 0-5 against those teams.
By the way,
I love the setup and the sheet of stats. I don't need that to bat down these ridiculous arguments. Wait a minute.
Relax.
Dak Prescott is not an elite quarterback. Why are you comparing him to Dak Prescott?
Got to go to the fans.
Do you see what I have to deal with? This is about the fans, Max. It's about the fans. Mike bringing the haymakers, though, I'll tell you that much. Okay, we got Raymond here from Mount Holly, New Jersey, repping the Cowboys because this show is fair and balanced. Raymond, thank you so much for being here. I have a feeling you want to ask Stephen A. a question. What would you like to ask Mr. Smith?
My question is...
You want to ask about Ezekiel Elliott, right?
My question is, will Zeke be the best player on the field Sunday?
All right, thank you, Raymond.
Time out. Couple of things. First of all, Cedric the Entertainer, welcome to the show. It's real good to see you. That's number 1. Number two, Ezekiel Elliott might be the best player for the Cowboys on Sunday, but he will not be the best player on the field Sunday. It'll be a member of the Philadelphia Eagles. It might be Carson Wentz. I believe it's going to be Zach Ertz personally. That's just me. But Ezekiel Elliott will not be. He might be the best player for the Cowboys, but he ain't going to be the best player on the field Sunday.
I thought you had some more comments for Mike on Carson Wentz, if you want to finish that up for a moment.
I mean, the Carson Wentz situation is ridiculous. He is not an elite quarterback right now. If he was a top 5, if Carson Wentz was a top 5 quarterback and he's being paid that way and he was the best player in the league a couple years ago, no one would be crowing about comebacks against Washington and New York.
Let's give him the last word.
Listen, the guy is an elite quarterback and you're ignoring weapons. He has absolutely no weapons.
McNabb.
McNabb had Brian Westbrook, the best two-way player.
Before Westbrook. Westbrook.
No, not before Westbrook.
Yeah.
He had 3 guys. He had 2 receivers that got over 100 catches. He had Deuce Staley. He had Westbrook that same year coming in.
In 2000, Chad Lewis is probably his best target, the tight end. In 2000, they won 11 games with no receivers. And Carson Wentz has an all-pro everywhere you look, and the offensive line, an emerging star running back, a Hall of Fame tight end.
Last word.
There is no all-pro. 2 years ago, the receivers were much better. The skill players were much more complete than they are this year. He's got nothing. Greg Ward had to drop out of the sky to be a productive
Why was
player.
Foles able to make a playoff run with the same team Wentz couldn't?
It wasn't the same team.
The year after
it was not the same team.
The year after the Super Bowl.
They were better players, Max.
No.
Alshon Jeffrey wasn't a good player this year.
The year after the Super Bowl,
Yes.
when Wentz was not going anywhere with the team, you were dead in the water.
happened to be last year.
Foles took over and made a playoff.
That happened to be last year.
They had a better
That's not
running
the team
back
this year.
situation. They had healthier receivers,
The
Max.
receivers got healthy magically with Foles.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.